So first of all, good evening. Today we are going to start a new chapter that is HTML.
Okay.
This is a basic language which is used to design the web application, right? So this is very basic language, HTML, right? So have you ever listened the name HTML and why we use it? What is the working of this language? Have you ever listened this? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so this is stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language, right? In this language, we will create, we will design a basic web application, right? So we will study about some tags. What are tags and how how tags are used, right? So if I am talking about the structure of HTML, the, the very basic structure of HTML is there is some text which you have to write before making any program in the HTML, right? So you are to follow the rules. The first one is this is a root tag, HTML. This will be always a root tag. And if I open that close, so you must be close that tag with a forward slash HTML, right? So we can see that this is open tag, and this is closing tag, right? So every tag you are to must close in the HTML, right? So this is also a root tag, and we will divide this tag into two parts. The first one is head, and the second one is body tag. First, we have to close that head tag with a forward slash, and after closing that tag, the new tag will be open, that is body tag. And you are to close that tag with the forward slash. Okay, so this is the first part, and this is the second part, and we can we will understood about these structure in the practical session, right? So this will be part 1 and this will be part 2. The part 1 will contain some scripting code, right? So whatever we write for scripting language, so we will use this tag, right? So you can write one more tag, that is title tag. If you want to give any title of your web page, suppose that you are having a page and you want to give a title of this page. Suppose this is login page. You want to keep the title as login. So I can give a title tag here in the head tag. So this is title tag, and you have to close that tag. And the title will go here, and all the content or designing part goes here inside body tag, right? So you can create some buttons, some labels, or some textbooks, or you can also create table here. We will see in the practical session, right? So this is the basic HTML structure, right? Which you are to write before making any program in the HTML, right? So these structure you are to follow. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes or no? If it is clear, then say yes. Shall I move to the next? Okay, I share my new screen where I take an empty file in any editor, right? So I'm writing that code in Notepad++. So this is nothing, just advanced version of Notepad. So this is Notepad. Okay, now I save that file on the desktop with a name that is first program, first pro. That is my file name, and with the extension .html, right? And now click on save button, and here we are going to write a code for HTML page, right? So this is a root tag HTML, and now if you are to close that tag, okay, make sure this is divided into two parts. The first one is head, and the second one is body tag. Okay, body tag. Okay, now save it, and this is your program. Okay, so now click on that icon, and to run this program you need uh, to install any browser like Chrome, Internet Explorer, or Firefox, or any other browser, which whatever you want to install here. Now click on that program. You will be redirected on the output page, that is HTML page, right? So this is your HTML page, and see this. This is your HTML blank page where you can design your web application. So this is very basic HTML program. So you can see that the program of the name of that file is first pro and the extension is HTML. So it shows in the HTTP URL, right? So if you want to change the title of that page, so you can go with the title tag, write title and just close that tag, and now give any title here. Suppose I am giving login login page or login module, whatever it is. You can keep that name by your specific choice, right? And now go back to the web page, and this is the refresh button. Now click on that button, so you will get updated output. So see this login page. So this is the title, right, of your page. So now I'm going to change the background color of my page. So how is it changed? Now in the body tag, you need to add an attribute that is bg color. So make sure the spelling should be correct, bgcolor, and give the specific color which you want to be updated on your page. Suppose I am giving here green color I want on my page, right? Now save it and go back to the main page and refresh your page. This is how the color changed, right? So now after this, there are some tags for headings starting from h1 to h6. Suppose if I am giving h1, suppose I am writing a content here, uh, welcome, right? So before making it heading, so I want to show you the output, the simple output. If I write same without any header tag, so the output will be like that, welcome. The size will be less and the font will not be applied here. So if you want to make this text as heading, so you need to write h1 and pass the text inside that tag and close that tag as well. So this is the heading tag. If you are using h1 tag, that means you want uh, the size of your text very large, so the output will be like that. Okay, so if you are going to use h2, h1, h2, h3, h4 and up to the 6 header tag, right? So the size will be decreased, right? So see this, the size will be decreased. If I write h6 here, so this will also be a heading, but the size will be decreased. So see this, the size of my text like that. So now change it into a big size. So now you can change in that way. Okay, so now I'm adding uh, something else, like if I want to move a text from the left to right, so I will use marquee tag. Suppose that this is the same tag or the same content. I want to move that text from left to right. I'll use marquee tag. And if I open that tag, so I need to close that tag with the forward slash. After this, after applying this tag, now click on refresh button. So that will move left, sorry, right to left. Okay, so look at this. Um, marquee tag position, right? Okay, values, direction. Okay, so you can use an attribute that is direction. Direction is equal to right. Okay, so it will move from left to right. Okay, same as you can queue top, so that will move from top to bottom. See this. What is that? Okay, down. Get, oh, sorry. See this. So this goes to down, top to down. Then that way you can change the direction of your moving text. Okay, so let's make it. If you are not using any of attribute with the marquee tag, so the text will be moved from right to left by default. Is it clear? So now I'm adding the paragraph tag. Suppose there are there is some paragraph. Suppose this is first line, this is second line, this is third line, and I want to make it as a paragraph. So you have to apply p tag, p4 paragraph, right? So now close all these lines inside the paragraph tag, and now refresh it again. This is line, and this is second line, and this is the third line. This will be a paragraph. Okay, is it clear? So this will convert into a paragraph. Now you can add a table. Now just write table tag and close it with a forward slash. And now table contains some rows and columns. To create a row, we need to write a tag that is tr, table row, and this will be our first row. And if you want to make the first row as heading, so you need to write, or you need to implement th tag for table header. So this will be table header tag. So if I want to create 3 columns in the table, first name, okay, last name, and age, right? So this will be heading, and now the second will be the second row. Now create tr second row, and I want to insert some values in these columns, right? So first name. Now create column. To create column, use td tag td. This is our first column, and I'm going to insert John Johnson. Okay, so now the age of this person is suppose 39. This is the second row, and now create the third row. Okay, now change the name of that person, that is Michael. Okay, okay, so this is a table which contains 3 rows. The first row will be heading row, and remaining 2 rows are the values corresponding that row, right? So now go back to the main page and refresh it, and you will see that first name, this is first column, and last name, this is the second column, and age, this is the third column. So look at this, the border is not showing here in the table. If you want to create a border, so now use border attribute and give the value and digits like 2. What, how much the thickness, how much you want to keep the thickness of your border in the table. Suppose I am passing 2. Now see this, it will create like that. Okay, so this is the simple basic table which you can create by HTML tag. So if you want to add some specific or some spatial effects, so you can add them, right? And we can also try some other tags like or you can add some spacing, padding, call span, row span. Okay, so this is very basic. And if we want to create a list, so there are 2 types of list here. The first one is order list, and the second one is unordered list. Okay, so I'm creating order list first. To create order list, you need to write a tag that is ol for order list, nothing else, right? Now close that tag and insert some items in the list. To insert the items, in the list you need to apply li tag, li or something else. Yes, li. Okay, so I'm copying this simple code and paste it here. You can see this. Okay, now this is an order list and I'm creating order list, right? Order list, order list. See this. This is the order, and numeric numbers start from the from one to up to the size of your list, right? So the default style of your order list is numerical digits, right? So come to the next topic, that is if you want to change the, suppose uh, the numbering, so you can change it in that way. Suppose we want to start suppose you want to start your style or numbers in the Roman, right? So just to write or apply an attribute, that is type, and give the type here. Suppose I want to create a Roman numbers, right? So this is the Roman number, and if I save it and go back to the page and refresh this number, so the number will be started from in the Roman numbers, right? From first, second, third, and up to the size of the list, right? So you can keep the alphabetical order like A, B, C, D. See this, okay? And you can add one more attribute, that is start. Start from, suppose 5. If I say 5, so EFG, what does it mean? It means the fifth alphabet, the style or the numbering will be started from fifth character, fifth alphabetic character. If I pass the number here, suppose I'm giving any digit here, 10, okay, or sorry, 1. So that means I want numerical number here, which should be started from 5, right? So you can keep same as that, right? So in that way we can create a simple order list. You can change the type of that style, right? And now another list is unordered list. Now just apply ul tag to create unordered list and save it. That will create an ordered list which shows by bullets by default, right? So the item will be listed by blitz, right? So if you want to change the style of your blit in the unordered list, so you can give the type or like okay, suppose type is equal to square. Okay, square. So the list will be created listed by squares. See this. Okay, so these are the squares and disk. See this. So this is the disk, or you can give a circle. See this. Okay, I add some more items. Okay, see the list of your unordered list. So in that way, you can create a list on your web page. Now, after this, I I create a simple I create a simple login form which has two entry box. The first one is uh, username and the second one is password, and there will be a button log which which is login button, right? So now I delete these lines of code, or I can keep that to just create that login form. We need to apply a tag that is center. So the form will be created, or the label will be created at the center. First of all, username, and to take input uh, from the keyboard, you need to apply a tag that is input. Type is equal to text. Okay, this is the simple tag. And this is the another field that is password. Okay, and there will be a button that is input, and type is equal to button. And now you can close that tag in that way, right? So this is the button and the value will be log in. Okay, see this is the output of your page is username, password, and there is login button. Okay, and I want that field into the next line, and I want that button in the next line, right? So I will use a tag that is br tag. Okay, in every input tag, see this. After this is the final output. Okay, Is it clear?